The last thing NATO wanted was yet another Cold War. The Warsaw Pact nations afforded the Soviets a shield against yet another Western invasion. This infamous statement would be considered a broken promise in the years to come by the new Russian nation. Despite this, though, relations between Russia and NATO continued to warm. The two were well on their way to being BFFs, with President Bush even gazing lovingly into Putin's eyes on at least one occasion. Putin was the West's new darling, and after an exhaustive 5 decades of Cold War, the West was more than ready to entertain the fantasy of Russia joining NATO. This was not a nation that could realistically be allowed to join NATO. Russia simply did not have the right values for NATO. Putin had turned his back on the West and denounced Western liberal values. Russia warned repeatedly that NATO better not dare expand any closer, with Ukraine especially in Russia's crosshairs. Instead, he'd agreed to a different treaty, which would bring Ukraine far more in line with Russia. The Ukrainian people exploded into a frenzy of revolutionary spirit, and within days, Ukraine's government was brought to its knees.